Well, hello everyone. You talk about right here. Talk about with your understanding about your company names right here, and you see right here as example right here of like a way of how you want to describe a company name. It's another way of how to introduce the services, and especially if you're going to be using a company name for anything, such as to where the best ways of how you want to manage an account, or it could also maybe be about placing any orders, or maybe like anything such as coordinating orders or anything like that. Doing any other sorts of work. And let's just say if it's photography, it could also be for documentation. For anything such as your certification, or maybe contracting or anything like that. So a lot of times it sure seems that way that almost everybody else might even want to know too that what's a good example for a company name. Well, Mike, you can maybe use a certain character, and at the time you want to know too. Well, really, that can you really use something like love? Love, attention, or something like that, or special attentions, or freelancer, since yeah, the public freelancer since 2014 or something like that. So at the time, you want to know too that something that you can easily remember. Do you think that you would want to use it for a company name, such as maybe the year since you've been in business, or something like that? It could also be something related to a character, such as maybe a name of your favorite comic book or your publisher or something like that. So a way of how you want to use for a company name can be like anybody think is toward yeah, that a certain character, at least 8 to maybe 15 to maybe up to 20 characters long, like one with a password. And so what's really the most important factor matter about understanding about for a company name? And so let's just say if you're going to have an account, and let's just say if you're going to be printing something, or maybe that you're going to be getting an account, just to be able to place any orders for packaging materials or something like that, or it could also be really the for photography type work or anything like that, order for any documents or any stamps or anything like that. And so you likely want to know too that number one, does this name have to be recognized, or if it's just a name that you give the account just because that's just how that you want to go ahead and just set a name just to do business. And like anybody probably thinking too, it matters is that to where if you're using it for business reasons or if it's for personal reasons. And there's really a difference though, that if you were using it for personal reasons, and like anybody say that yeah, if you're going to have a personal account, that there's really like I say that there, if there are certain restrictions, or if anything that there is certain information that just cannot be shared compared to if you had a business account. If you had a business account, then you would be able to coordinate with other clients, and you talk to other customers or any of individuals about what you do and all that. So it sure seems that way that that the first thing that you're going to maybe mention about for a company name will be like yeah, for photography reasons. You do freelancer work or for self-employment, for photography reasons, or it could also be that you're doing this mainly for wedding invitations or something like that. It could also be for contracting or something like that. So it sure seems that way that whenever you first start working on something like for contracting, or something like for a business account, or if we're talking about for the company name, a name that you be recognized for. And let's just say that if you're going to be doing this online, that you would set a company name just for that certain purpose. It's like, yeah, well, if you're going to be registering for an account, or if you're going to be signing up, you'll just be able to have your own personal identity or your own personal account just for reference or something like that. Just to take care of your taxes, that you would set a certain character, and like people think as toward it. Well, really, that whenever you do set a company name, though, a lot of times it's like, yeah, you set a company name, and you're likely to want to know too that you set a company name, and it's gonna be something to where that you would need to recognize, of course, when the next time you visit the account, and also the best for what other customers and clients recognize you as, and so let's just say if it is for photography, and let's just say that if you want to set a few security questions, and maybe one of those security questions going to maybe include like the best products that you know of that's available or something like that, or that what amount like yeah any other sorts of trivia questions that you would think that you would like to answer at some point, but at the time, it's like, yeah, special attention, freelancer working, and also for photography. So it's like, yeah, we're talking about special attention, though. And you'll likely want to know, too, that whenever it comes to learning new things, and you're probably thinking is that, whenever you first start getting used to all what the company does and all that. And like anybody, I think is to whenever you first sign up or register for an account online, that the first thing that really comes to your mind is that well, really that you set a company name for that reason. That you're going to be using this for personal reasons. You're not going to be using it for okay, are you going to be interacting for any clients or anybody like anything like that? So sometimes it's like, yeah, well, first of all, when we think about that you have an account, and let's just say that you're going to have a personal account, and then later on you'll be getting a business account. So it's like, yeah, if you have maybe more than one account, if you got three accounts total, if one of them's for personal reasons, the other one's for company reasons. So yeah, it's another reason to where you want to say that yeah, that you got multiple, about at least three or four different accounts for that reason. But so yeah, that at the time you want to know too that should you start the account name by saying for special 71, for attention or something like that, or special people's invite 77 or something like that. So yeah, certain characters, if it's going a certain characters or certain links to some sort of topic like that. But anyway, yeah, it's something to think about. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone.